morning. It is the 27th of August 2023, and my name's Tim, in case you didn't get that yet, and this is just another attempt to reach out through this, whatever you would call it, this veil between us. Another attempt to reach out to my friends. And an attempt to just simply touch base again, you know. It seems to be becoming a bit of a sort of Sunday thing lately. And I get kind of excited, you know, when I know I'm going to come and just talk to you again. It's not something I get to share with anyone else. It's a very personal connection for me. And I have kind of committed to being completely authentic and honest with you in this, whatever you want to call it. And so, because I take that very seriously, in a sense, for me over this year or more has become this sort of trust that I don't plan what I'm going to say or talk about. I very much put myself in this place of trust that I feel has served me again and again. So I have, in a sense, my own personal confirmation that as I put myself in this position, I give myself the best chance to come from the right place and to share this journey with you, because I feel on a journey every moment of every day. This journey through life, this awakening, this growing awareness of what this existence truly is. This wanting to see it as it is, and at times having the grace to see it as it is. And it can be very abstract. It is. It seems the infinite will always play with us like that. So I'm going to stay playful today because I'm feeling playful. I've had a great week, guys. It's been good. I was doing some painting here in Millbrook and it was great. I was on it used to be called Ape Corner years ago, as where all the guys hung out. And it's right in the corner, right in the centre of the village. And I was painting the house and we had all ladders up, me and my mate. And so I've never had such a sociable job. It was sort of 2 or 3 days of, you know, every flipping person that went past, I either know them or they're saying hello because they don't want to walk under the ladder. And so chatting with everyone, it's been hilarious. And of course, seeing characters and friends that I've known since childhood. So it's been beautiful. And then through my week, staying with Frodo at the moment, and it's been fantastic. Really, I don't know, reinforcing, not that any of these friendships need it, they are reinforced, I feel, for the rest of my life. They're always there. They're people I can turn up like that. And that's precious. It's been a real eye-opener in a sense. Just how special the people here are to me. So that's been fun. And last night I was with Will and John and we had a laugh. And it's just great. I really, really enjoy it. today we've got a walk planned. We're going to walk right through Edgecombe to Kingsland. And just this, to be out again in nature, always brings me closer to what? A simple acceptance of the beauty. If I was in Plymouth a couple of days ago, walking around, it's not as easy to see that beauty in the city. But it is there. But nature seems to hold a far greater connection for me. There's no doubt about it. And how can I possibly reflect the love that I feel in this world? How is it even possible for me to shine so much back at you? And in a sense, it brings me straight back to the subject. That love that I feel is surely of the subject. And so my shining it back at you must be bringing myself closer to that subject. And what I try to convey of that subject. That us, the unfolding of a human being, it has many paths it can go. You know, you can study engineering and your unfolding will be in that engineering. It will be in that understanding of those mechanical aspects. And that is an unfolding of a human being. That is how anyone improves in any field. And yet, this field, the field of the heart, seems to just encompass all potential. That without any acceptance of the heart, you can live a productive life. It's not like there's some power going, you must approach this subject. There isn't. It's free will. It's so beautifully set up. And yet for those that do approach the subject of the heart, it seems to add another shine, a completely another level to it that can help you in anything that you want to do. So we're pretty lucky, you've got to admit. And so like I say, this indirectness that in a sense all along I've been aware of. And I feel the shows I did, that no one has acknowledged, were very much a testament to that. Oh, it's a chilly day. It is literally chilly. I'm getting colder. I don't know how long I'll be able to talk. Here we are, August in England. It's fantastic, to be honest. I've spent so many years working like crazy on the Algarve through the summer. That was the kind of make the money time. That I'll do this, I'll get through this. But I was always a bit thinking August is a nice time to go away from the Algarve, and that's 2 years now I've done it, and I'm quite liking it, to be honest. It's so intensely hot there. And we have this. We can choose. Choose to be positive, negative. Choose to be whatever you want to be. But it is becoming undeniable that there is something in life, from the youngest to the oldest, that tries to always get your attention. The mind jumps in and trashes it very easily if you're not careful. And that's where, your own thoughts and the company you keep become very, very important. And in this process of awakening, because I do utterly believe that we're going through what is a mass awakening, the greatest awakening on this earth ever, that we're going through this together, that there is a power that was prophesied that this time would be like this, and that we are in it. And how cool is that? Just that. Just to sit and think, hey, you're at the Super Bowl of human consciousness. You're right there. You can see it. You can feel it. You can know it. That's all I want to think about. It's been a lovely week, actually, in many ways. But the greatest way, it's been a wonderful week, is that I mentioned the wave, trying to catch this wave together. That over these weeks, a bit longer, has been a real acknowledgement for me personally of seeing these cycles, these waves, and realizing that in the past I can so easily look back now very clearly and see when these waves came before. I attempted to paddle in, I was nearly there, and then perhaps I just slipped off the board at the last moment. And I always feel and dream of catching that wave with my wild bird. Because that's something I would love to do in this physical world. Because I happen to know that she can ride a board. I know this because I've seen her ride it more than once. But this is a very different board we're attempting to serve together, isn't it? And you seem to have such a good stance on that board. You're so in control of your board. That's my impression. It's like going surfing with someone that's like, oh, they're always catching the wave, they're always getting up, and you're having a go and wiping out. But that's how you learn. And I've loved through my life learning to surf. It's been an absolute passion, even though I hardly go these days. But this other book, this other surfing, this other ocean is infinitely better. And this last week, I would say, for me, how it has felt for me, that's all I've got, is that we've been riding that way. As we have before. But this one, well, I pray we're still on that wave, and I pray this doesn't wipe me out. But I gotta tell you, I spent a week on that wave with you. Night after night after night of the most wonderful connections with you. Cheeky, at first there. But you know what it did for me? Your cheekiness that in the past could have certainly wiped me out. It didn't wipe me out at all. In fact, it got me in an even better position on that way. It got me right where I wanted to, which was that unconditional love. And I felt that was the sort of week or so ago. That was exactly the lesson. That I had to have unconditional love for you as you played with me and showed me. And you know what I just did? I was like, well, okay, you're saying this, you're saying that, but I'm still here. I'm still connected with you. And you know what? The love just kind of got bigger. And then, luckily for my little mind and little Tim, the experiences changed a lot. And then each night and early morning through this week has just been these most wonderful, just like, of us hugging, of us leaning on each other, supporting each other, of us coming close, being together. So, what reality do I choose in this? I choose that one. Well, I choose the one you just showed me all week. Morning after morning of just being lifted and just going, So, I don't care about a lot else. I care about being on this wave again with you. And that your love, support, and lessons have helped so much this week. And I just had to tell you that. Like last week, I felt it was really important to reassure you that I hear, that I feel I'm aligning more and more with you. And then after that, just last week, to then be gifted with these visits that felt ever easier, ever simpler to enter, to be with you. That is our breakthrough for me. And from what I've understood, and from what you've kind of shown me and told me in those experiences, that there is a mirroring here. That you are kind of softening up a bit, toughening. And it just gives me, complete faith in this journey. That let it go again of the hows and the whens. Do not attempt to control the uncontrollable. And just more and more to see it as it is. Which seems to bring me into a mindset, a self-set. That experience becomes more accessible to me. So I'm feeling on the right track this week. That's the message. Right track. On the right track. It just does. And to have that, in a sense, my confirmation is through those experiences, in which it's like having so much explained to me, having understanding put in me or brought out of me. What greater gift can this existence offer than that? So it's been a pretty good week, all in all. And so I reckon I'm pretty confident that the wild birds had a good week as well. So that's 2 good weeks. And it's just, I really don't give a beep about anything else. Everything else is fine. For some crazy reason, I just would love, enjoy what I take as the greatest confirmation of our connection. And it feels on track, doesn't it? It's like, have we caught a wave? Are we standing up together yet? I think so. That's how I spend my days anyway. So, welcome to my world. It's been so good. And this seems to be what is our potential? I mean, my goodness. I see that love is unlimited. Kindness is unlimited. Compassion is unlimited. So surely they are the roads to, in a sense, manifest what the infinite has always wanted to do, us to do. That we're coming into a time of actually fulfilling that, actually becoming our best selves en masse, in the simplest of ways, that we can do it any day. You can be kind, anyone can be kind. And yet there's this worldly illusion that takes you into an unkind place, into competition, into gossip, into rumours. But with awareness you can just see that. It's just not real. And it takes you into a not so nice place. The noisy ones. Beautiful. I ain't knocking anyone here. It seems to me often the ones with understanding are silent. And they are working with a different energy. A loving, an unconditional energy that my wild birds teach me about. So thank you, wild bird, and I'm with you. I hear you. I see you. And I pray that it's bringing us closer. Yeah, because I dreamt for ages of actually surfing, like really surfing, like wetsuits, boards, sand, the real McCoy. Me and you paddling out, seeing what's going on. I wonder if you're really good though right now. I've spaced it out a bit, but that's been a dream of mine for quite a long time now. If I only get to surf this other board with you, well, I think that would be a bit mean really, because I'd like to surf normally one day. Oh, it is, I am getting a bit cold here. What is wrong with this country? It's August, for goodness sake. as ever, another chat in the woods. Because as an outlet, this seems to be perfect. I can just literally sit here and imagine, oh, did I have empathy? And to put myself in the shoes of others gives a lot of insight. And I do. And that helps me to understand something of the process we're in that I trust in completely. And I trust the time. And I trust the outcome. And I trust in right now that connecting with you again in this way is correct. That as out of this world as it is, and on another level, I think that's just the point where it is correct. That if the world didn't get it, the world can't take this away. That you have, all of us, the most precious treasure. And that nothing, and no one can take that from you. And that's the safety that you need to understand. That we are so protected. We are so loved. And so walk that. Know that to be so. In your heart of hearts, it's all okay. And that's a very personal outlook on life. That's not something you can often share with many people. That's yours. That's your gift. And I want everyone to have that gift. That gift of knowing you're the full package. You have it. You have what you need for this journey of life. But if you want to open that up more, then it certainly takes some focus and some commitment to a journey that is one of the most important journeys you can take as a human being. To raise your awareness and see just what we are, see the oneness of us. It's just beautiful. And so, what else would I love to say to you? It is, as ever, this wild kind of reassurance that I have become very confident that I can offer. That I am touching hearts. That I am softening some hearts. That I have a service here. And it is just that. To reach to people and be in some way an aid, a catalyst to an unfolding that is quite simply magical. And at that is my service. To come closer and closer to the ones that I long to be with. That I know there's some sort of magic going on with. That at the end of the day, it will require me looking in your eyes and you looking in mine, not through a screen. That there will come that beautiful time of sitting together, of being together, I'm not here to be kept in the woods. I'm here to ride these waves. This energy. And I feel it. I see coincidence. I see synchronicity. I see magic at times. This universe kind of bringing us forward on a path to our highest good. As long as we stay the path, that narrow path of understanding. It's about understanding. And that we have this chance. And I'd like to say, I feel there are many becoming ever more confident to speak of this, to speak of this possibility, of this time that we're in, and what is in a sense occurring. And it's a subject that's hard to kind of open up if no one is open to it. And I want to say to anyone feeling that desire to speak, please know yourself. Know that you are coming from the right place. Not a place of your ideas and dogma, please. That's what we're trying to remove. So be very gentle as you approach anyone with this subject, ever. Please don't be zealous. It's when you interact with another human being, zealous isn't really the thing that you want to have. If you are painting a nice new hall ready for some nice event, be as zealous as you want with that paint. Go for it. Be with it. Go for it. But with people, don't be zealous. Don't be commanding. Offer what you are being shown to offer. An insight, and then leave it to that person. This is very, very important on this subject. Because truly you can put blockages in a person's journey at step one if we're not careful. That we must all practice empathy and compassion as we go forward in this. That is essential. Just a little touch on it, Because, I've been affected by overzealous people in my life. And it's simply off-putting to many people. And if someone loves that dogma and stuff, well, they may do, but to be honest, at the end of the day, it's not going to help. People want crutches in this life and support systems. Okay, I understand. But let us be careful about that. Because at the end of the day, the person themselves is their support system, their repository of knowledge is within the person. It's not within what you're going to tell them it is. It really isn't. Hence this kind of me trying to find how to approach this subject without being objective. And it is just being kind, being loving, and being genuine. That's the power we have. That's the superpower we have. And I know these things are unfolding. I see it. And I know I am a part of it. I see it. And so for me, it's just like, well, then I'm talking to my friends again. And so I just want to say hi. I just say hi. I really pray you're all doing well. I see so many just glowing, just the singers, the musicians. It's incredible. And it touches me every day. I love it. So let us continue this. Let me remain with you more and more. Let me remain with me more and more. Let us align. Let us catch these waves together. And expand. Truly bring it to earth. That it is possible. That this planet can be caring. This planet can be peaceful. And this planet can be aided. We can. It can seem so impossible, especially to the naysayers, that we could change. We could help this planet. That we could come up with better industries and power sources that would simply aid in our progress and truly aid this planet that we are, if left to continue, going to cause ever more damage. You know, it seems to me the rivers and streams must flow again on a worldwide level. That just that, those streams flowing in those barren lands because the water was stopped, that just that will rejuvenate that land. The birds will return, the plants will return. And then it won't have the same effect of heating. That is a lot of our problem here, is the rivers don't flow. How can we do that? Well, a lot of the dams are getting old anyway. So who knows if we're not going to be forced into a kind of solution here. But eyes must open. The controlling powers must release some of that control and realise that it will help us all, them included. That they have held that control, in a sense, so long, and it's not a good idea anymore. That there must be a freedom in so many things for us to, at the end, aid this planet. We're nothing without it. Nothing. And that we can. And that's a mission, I'd say. But as the Earth Champion, it's kind of part of my mission, so to let those rivers flow again. Be incredible. The Algarve, you know, they built a lot of what they call barrages, so dams, big water sources, or water collection points. And it makes sense, certainly, in all sorts of ways. They managed to create brilliant irrigation systems, and brilliant. But for the Algarve, it just stopped all the rivers running. That, you know, 100 years ago, we would have rivers and lakes in the height of summer. It would have been just beautiful. And now, then, they were stopped. And this, you know, the states have done this on a massive scale. And it's something that will have to be addressed. Let the liquid spirit free, I say. I'm not going to get into all of that though. There's time for all of that later. Our priority now is joining, but in a heartfelt way, truly through the heart. Did I pray many of you have this awakening. It shows you a world of truth. And I, from my experience, can reach out to those that have even had a glimpse or would like a glimpse and say, trust in this, trust in this magic, trust in this process. And at the end of the day, big statement, but trust in me. Because I have a dream, and it's a beautiful dream. And I want to share it, I really do. So anyway, look, this is a quick one, but I'm getting shivery here. I'll bring a blanket next time. I'm going to get walking. That's going to warm me up in 5 minutes. I'll be fine. So this was just a quick little shout out to all my friends across the planet. I'm not playing this down anymore. There will come a perspective shift here for me. And it will involve understanding the process we're going through, the potential we have, and who we really are. And that's all that is important for us to begin understanding that. For me to approach so many vastly different cultures, vastly different histories, and yet this understanding has touched every single one of them through their histories, through their experiences. This same subject that I talk on has always been present. And so, that's just what I wanted to talk about. And loads of love to everyone. My favourite people. And just say, crikey, how beautiful. Let us just be in gratitude and knowing that a day will come where I'm going to get to see someone. And we can start having a laugh, remember. You need a sense of humour now. But that's such an important part. That a sense of humour brings you to the right place quite often in your days. So trust and hope in our journey. Coming closer. I ain't stopping. I've got this wave this week. I'm not going to get too cocky. I could fall off any minute. But I felt I got this wave this week. Or these waves. And so to my wild bird. Thank you. Thank you for visiting me so many times. And helping me to understand so much. And making me feel closer to you. Like, just hugging. So I feel now. Like on some level I'm already with you. Always have been. And as cheeky as you were there for a bit, that you've softened up a bit and you might give me at least a chance at a chat and a toast. So I'm hopeful again. So, endless gratitude and love to everyone. From your friendly King of Kings. In the wood once more. I'm just saying, don't give up now. Let us approach this threshold together and trust completely in something beyond all of our understanding, and yet that is certainly the magic present in this human life. Take care. Try and talk to you soon. Miss you loads, and see you later. Take care. Thank you very much.